The old, decaying prison loomed over the town, its dark stone walls and barred windows casting long shadows in the moonlight. It had been abandoned for years, and the only sounds that broke the silence were the hooting of owls and the occasional creak of the wind in the rafters. One night, a group of teenagers decided to explore the old prison. They had heard stories about it being haunted, and they were excited to see if it was true. They brought flashlights and cameras, and they crept through the broken-down gate. The inside of the prison was dark and dusty, and the air was thick with the smell of mildew. The teenagers made their way through the labyrinthine corridors, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. They passed empty cells, rusted bars, and peeling paint. As they explored, they began to hear strange noises. At first, they thought it was just their imaginations, but the sounds grew louder and more distinct. They sounded like dot, dot, dot whispers. The teenagers huddled together, their hearts pounding. They didn't know what to do. Should they run or should they investigate? Curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to follow the sounds. They led them to a large open room in the center of the prison. The room was filled with darkness, but the teenagers could see something moving in the shadows. They raised their flashlights and shone them into the darkness. What they saw made their blood run cold. In the middle of the room, there was a giant swarm of bats. There must have been thousands of them, all swirling and circling around each other. The bats were making the whispering noises that the teenagers had been hearing. The teenagers were terrified. They had never seen anything like it before. They turned and ran out of the room as fast as they could. They didn't stop running until they were out of the prison and back on the street. They were breathing heavily, and they were shaking with fear. They never went back to the old prison, and they never told anyone what they had seen. But they never forgot the giant swarm of bats and the whispering noises that they made. To this day, they still wonder what the bats were and what they were whispering about, but they will never know for sure. The old prison still stands, and it is still abandoned. But it is no longer empty. There is a new tenant, the giant swarm of bats, and they are still whispering. Some people say that the bats are the ghosts of the prisoners who once died in the prison. Others say that they are demons, but no one knows for sure. What do you think? What are the bats whispering about? The end.